Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the welterweight bout between Colby Covington versus Jorge Masvidal. So this is a grudge match right here. These guys are longtime training partners, but it's been some years since they split away. Pretty much kind of as far as MMA scene, kind of, like I said, semi came up with each other. Like I say from the jump, also don't know their history to the extent, but they definitely put some good years with each other and were like roommates and all that stuff. But that's not what this prediction is about, not what their friendship. But I feel like this prediction already pretty much speaks for itself. If you have not already seen like this footage of them training together, and also how they fared against Usman, how they fared against competition, and who they were and who they have been in their careers, you already know how it's gonna go. I feel like I don't know why Jorge Masvidal took this fight. I guess it's better than getting maybe potentially knocked up by Jake Paul or something, and making his head bigger, or even giving that possibility a chance. Because I feel like he could have definitely made more money fighting Jake Paul or something on the side. And yeah, if he was so confident, I feel like he easily did that. I'm not saying he would lose right now. I'm not making no prediction on that right now. But hey, I feel like if that was such easy money, he could have did that, made more money potentially. But who knows? Jake Paul not really selling these pay-per-views, so maybe this is smarter money. Just let the UFC be that big engine that they are. Fuel the grudge, promote it for him, don't have to do no promotion himself, and let the UFC handle it all, and have all these other solid fighters on the card with him, and potentially get like a big pay-per-view, 800,000, 900,000, maybe in the millions, probably millions to be honest, depending on how they market it. But yeah, but all that being said, when they sparred and when they trained together, Colby Covington literally just ragdoll Jorge Masvidal. People might say, oh, when he was doing that, he was a lightweight and cutting weight to make lightweight, so he wasn't who he is now. He's not. He wasn't filled out, and even that right now, is he really filled out? He's still the kind of soft, very soft at welterweight. He don't look like no big filled out welterweight. See him putting on muscle. He still like he could very much be wanted to cut back down to 155. So I don't see him he hasn't put no great mass on. Hasn't really made no great changes to his skill set necessarily. He's always been a very solid fighter, very underrated fighter. And now he, for the recent last couple of years, he's been getting the money he deserved, and really a lot of these fighters deserve. But he's one of the fighters that have been around for a long time, put in the effort, put in the work, put in the years, put in the miles and stuff. And it's good to see him getting it. Kind of annoying a little bit to some extent, like how he's trying to act like he's this big star and all this stuff. As far as like, oh, I'm this champion. You have a BMF belt. You're a star and stuff, but you're not no world champion or what this guy's. You were in large portion a guy that had never really measured up to his talent and choked in a lot of these big spots. But it's a lot of those people out there, and Jorge Masvidal was one of them. But anywho, when they sparred and trained together, Jorge Masvidal would get ragdolled around, and when they fight, I feel like he'll get ragdolled around. I don't feel like he's gonna be in a case like with the Usman fight, where Usman was, he would have wrestled like the first fight. He wrestled heavily, but still wasn't all that crazy heavy. I feel like with Colby Covington, he could probably go for twice as many takedowns as Usman goes for or went for. And probably in all combined fights in one fight. Because Colby Covington's pace is crazy. And he's gonna go out there, he's gonna look to take put Jorge Masvidal. I don't think he stops Jorge Masvidal, but I do think he puts him like, a big smother fest, takes him down at time or time. As many times as Jorge Masvidal wants to get up, he will get put down as many times. So he'll get put down on the ground, smothered, outworked, out grappled, and grind to the decision. But I guess his best opportunity, if I could give him a strategy. No, I see improvements in his takedown offense, but like once he gets like stuffs the takedown, just be on Colby Covington. Be in his face, touch him. I ain't no big shots, like touch him up top, get him, raise arm, rip him to the body. Maybe do a little step and knee up there, slide a little knee up the center and stuff. So he had to react to, give him something to think about. So he can't just level change, because he's gonna like, if I level change, he might catch me with a knee, knock me out cold. But yeah, constantly touch him, nothing big. Then heavy shots to the body, stop the takedown, do some little movement, then be right back on him, and be on Colby Covington like he's gonna be on you or look to be on you. Like, so stuffing those takedowns and then pressing action and the striking, mix it to the body. Maybe go for a takedown of your own at some point. But the reality of it, I think that it's gonna be Colby Covington. I don't think it's gonna be the most competitive fight. I'm saying. I feel like Jorge Masvidal might have one little moment in there where the crowd like, woo! He might have that one moment. The crowd's like gonna be all excited for him. And then instantly after that, probably like 10 seconds or less after that, he's gonna get put on the ground, and then the crowd gonna be like, oh, and it's gonna be back to getting him all. It's gonna be a competitive fight. He's gonna get back up. He's gonna land some strikes, but might have like one whoa moment. With the rest of the fight, he's gonna get blanketed and smothered. This is a 5-round fight, 5 rounds of smothering. Might even get tapped out. 3 rounds, a clear 3-round, 15-minute snooze fest, dragged out, drained, cardio machine. Colby Covington is on him. And we already seen with Colby Covington, like you can say, oh, this knockout factor. If he want to beat Colby Covington, like via knockout, it's got to be flash. I mean, not flash. It got to be full KO. Can't be no TKO. See, unless maybe the ref is smoking on cigarettes and smell of liquor, like Dominic Cruz said, something, and then potentially he gets a stoppage due to something questionable. But as long as Colby Covington has consciousness, as we've seen in the Usman fights, the man will keep going. He can have a broken jaw. He can be knocked. I mean, get dropped twice, 3 times, 4 times. He's gonna get back up. So no quitting Colby Covington, especially not in that matchup. So I feel like he can be able to take whatever Masvidal brings at him, and just push that pace on him, put that wrestling on him, put that volume on him. And really, when he's doing that, only like one man in the sport can keep up with him in his weight class, and that's Usman. So I see Masvidal getting drowned out there just like he did in sparring, just like he did in training. Rinse and repeat. So that's my prediction. So in this fight, I have Colby Covington via decision.